Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff. I'm Alex Dingman.
I'm Jeff Doss. Let's go, guys. Let's do this. How's everybody doing? What's up, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. This is different. We are at a different day and time now. So we were always earlier in the week. Now our show was always in the middle of the week. We're always on Wednesdays. Now our show is going to be on Thursdays. Indefinitely. Yes. So now, which I was kind of feeling bad about, like, hump day, it's perfect. We're right in the middle of the week. But now we get to kickstart everyone's weekend. Everybody's excited about the weekend. It's the weekend, baby. And we're kicking it off with Inside Scoop. So we get started with that. So I'm kind of excited about it. But last weekend was a big one. Did you watch any of the All-Star Weekend?
So I just watched some of the dunk contest. That's all I got to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, it was exciting.
Yeah, so
I mean, I watched everything. I watched the celebrity game. I watched the Rising Stars Challenge.
Right.
The skills challenge, the 3-point shootout. I mean, I watched it all. So yeah, it was interesting. Probably the most exciting part was the 3-point shootout in the dunk contest. So what's interesting is I won't dominate too much with NBA talk. But what's interesting is the 3-point shootout has more stars in it than the dunk contest.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
It is and it isn't. The league is kind of trending that way.
Correct. It just didn't used to be that way years ago. It was the other way.
But you know why? If you lose, if you flame out in the 3-point shootout, you're not going to you don't look embarrassing. Right. If you flame out in the dunk contest, you can look embarrassing. You can. You know what I mean?
It's true. Yeah.
So I think that might be part of it. Because if you go out there, like, if you get a star who goes out there, like, let's say Russell Westbrook goes out there. Yeah. I've always said, like, that dude should be in it. And he misses a dunk or does a couple that are okay, and then some guy who's really not that great, like Derek Jones Jr., he's not that great of a player.
Right.
Yeah, and he literally, they call him Airplane Jones. You know, like, he goes out there and looks like a freaking airplane and dunks on people. Yeah. All right. That's a little different. So it can look embarrassing. It can look embarrassing that way. So maybe that's probably why guys don't do it.
And that's my only thing about, like, watching I'd really rather watch the dunk contest, just the highlights, because sometimes when it'll take forever, they'll miss it like 2 or 3 times. You're just kind of like, it takes kind of the wind out of yourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
but they're not doing it like that anymore. But you said you watched it, right?
No, I watched the highlights. You know,
I'll tell you. Let me tell you about it. So everybody, even Aaron Gordon, everybody from Dwight Howard to Patrick Connaughton, Aaron Gordon, Derek Jones Jr., they all stole their dunks.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was getting this. They stole their dunks from guys who are just dunkers. They're YouTube, Instagram dunkers.
Of course, yeah.
And they do this. Like, there's this guy, I think his name is Jordan Knighton or Jordan Knight, something like that.
Yeah.
And this dude's one of, like, the craziest dunkers. Like, yeah. And he did a bunch of dunks like 3 or 4 years ago that guys are starting to do now. Come on now.
Yeah.
Like, all of the dunks they did. All right. Yeah. And I was like calling it, like, I was telling Lindsay, like, my wife, I was telling her, like, oh, he's going to do this. He's going to do this. And he did it. It's because it's easy. But yeah, I do think it was a robbery. I think Aaron Gordon should have won that.
I think so.
And, and the reason why is because, like he said, like, he got all 50s. And then they're like, no, that's not good enough. You got to go in. Like, let me see. Perfect.
Yeah.
Isn't good enough.
Right.
Like, he wasn't. Right. So, but whatever. All
I
right.
don't know.
So
yeah, that's crazy.
He bowed out. He probably should have. Like, dude's been in it 3 times. I think the second time he was in it, he was like injured. He could barely jump. But he tried it.
Right.
Yeah, but it was cool. Right. It was definitely a cool game.
It was good stuff.
Did you watch the All-Star game at all?
Oh, how would I do that?
Because it's the greatest basketball players on the planet.
Okay. And they're just playing around. They're not even like playing an actual game. They're just kind of just toying with each other. I mean, come on.
That's the thing. That's always been the knock.
All right. Yeah. All right. And then now I give you this. When I used to watch it, like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer than that, I would just not turn on to the last quarter. So I'm just kind of be like,
oh my gosh, I can't. Please.
Because that would be the only time they would.
Don't
that
ever
would be the only time they actually would try to actually like play the freaking game, because they would get close and then it would be good, and that was it.
That's not true.
That is true. What in the world are you?
That's
like
watching watched the last 20 seconds of a point fight and saying that's what you really need to watch.
All right, a point fight is
that's
2 minutes.
The important part.
All right, it's not 2 minutes of my time is not that big of a deal. All right.
Okay.
2 hours.
This will make you feel good. So what they did is these guys, they do a lot of it of just hot dogging it, hanging out, having a good time. Now, probably the best All-Star game I've ever watched was in 2001, where the biggest contributor and X factor in the game was Dikembe Mutombo for all the blocked shots he had.
Yes, I watched that one. I remember that. Yeah.
I think Allen Iverson won the MVP, but I thought it should have went to Stephon Marbury. But anyway, the point is, the game was phenomenal. This game had a little bit of that because what they said is, so first of all, they had charities that thousands of dollars were going to go to.
Right.
If Team Giannis won, all this money was going to go to this charity. Same thing with Team LeBron was going to go to a different one. So, and they had those people there.
Yeah.
The NBA is like, I dare you to not try now. They're staring you in the face, so, which was good. So, but they had this complicated system to try to make it to where they're actually trying. So in the first quarter, Team LeBron blew Team Giannis out of the water. In the second quarter, Team Giannis blew Team LeBron out of the water. It was almost even, right? I think it was even. So then, but they had this system, and I forget, it was a little complicated to figure out what they had to do, and they had to basically say, all right, they took some kind of calculation of their scores, plus they added 24 points to it, because the 24 symbolizing Kobe Bryant, because they called it the Kobe Bryant Award, who wins the All-Star MVP. And the first to get to this many points wins the game. So they determined, based off of this system, it would be 157 points. So the fourth quarter did not have a time limit. It had a score limit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So they said, all right, first to get to this amount. And people were they were trying to take charges. They were blocking shots. There were steals. It was a fun game. It was super fun.
So do you want all basketball games to be like that now?
No, but I want the All-Star game to be like that. I want the All-Star game.
Okay.
The All-Star game would by
far
be my favorite.
So all the years you
game
travel NASCAR, you really like that first to five thing, that was your type of thing. So that's what I wanted to know.
No, I don't. See, this is the thing.
I
didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Oh, you were all there. You were cheering Larry on.
Don't even. No, I didn't like that they had the All-Star game had a point first to get to this many. The only thing I liked about it is all right, it got everybody hustling for it. It got everybody going for it. So that was cool to see.
It was cool to
see the product.
Score that to end it. You can't just wait it out. Yeah.
But here was the bad part though. You know how it ended? On a free throw.
Wow.
But they were shooting free throws in the All-Star game. So that means someone got fouled, which would never happen. I think.
Yeah, they don't like to touch.
You could go back 5-6 years and you might see 4 free throws.
Yeah, that's true.
Cumulative.
Right.
So. Yeah. So that was fun. That's definitely what I was doing. I was definitely glued to that. I wanted to know all about that.
Oh man.
But I was paying attention to the KC challenge.
Okay. Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, I watched some of the streams on that. I was kind of like Chris and Travis saying, I was a little confused on which division I was watching and stuff. But I like their setup. looked really cool. They had their. I guess most of the streams were just the Waco section. I didn't really see the Nazca side.
So here's the weird part about it. I don't understand this, and I remember and you and I were talking about it before, because they are an independent tournament, but they have a NASCA division, and they are a WACO qualifier, so they are an independent tournament, but they really kind of can dip their feet in both pools. I guess if you were to label them one more than the other, it would be WACO, right?
It looked like more of a WACO event, but it's a NASCA. All right, it's a NASCA national event, or like a AAA event. So when you're that, you don't have to. You can kind of do the rules of your region.
Well, that's where I was going to go.
Want to do so.
But see, here's the thing: they were a WACO tournament, and they had a NASCA division.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you label it that you have a NASCA division if you're not going to use NASCA rules? Because that was what we talked about.
Right.
Let's just think of that. Just flip that the other way.
Right.
Because you're at a NASCA tournament, and you say this is the WACO division. Would you ever see a scenario where you have a WACO division where you're calling 2-point kicks to the body?
No.
And you're not allowing a body jab? That would be ridiculous.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So if you're going to have it the other way, if you're going to say, no, this is the NASCA division, 1-point kicks to the body.
But it's a NASCA Midwest tournament, right? So I think their rules for that, they use the 1-point body kicks, because originally that area, that's what they had.
So then
that was what that was. So there's not a world ranked tournament in that area.
But look at what that is, though. Look at what that is. Because they don't have to be a NASCA mid-level tournament, right? They don't have to be. They probably want to be, right? They can host their tournament and say, we're going to do our own thing. Mm-hmm. Thanks, but no thanks. Everybody has the ability and the autonomy to be able to do that. Right? People will either show up or not show up based on those types of decisions.
Right.
So look at what that is. It looks like this to me. Correct me if I'm wrong. They want to be NASCA, but they want to do whatever they want to do.
Well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I get that. They're not the only one, though, is what I'm saying. That's the only reason
I know. That's the only reason why I'm defending them because there's a lot of tournaments.
I know.
It's just the one that we just saw most recently.
Right.
All right. But isn't that right? They want to have this tournament affiliation of this organization, but not abide by the rules all the way.
So
right.
Correct, but again, NASCA lets that happen. It's not them. NASCA lets that happen
I know that. Yeah.
National. That was
when the cat's away, the mice will play.
When you commit to be a higher level, then you have to commit to more rules, right? When you commit to being this level, you don't. And NBL had to do the same thing because of just trying to get more tournaments, and you can't make them completely change whatever is tradition in that area just like that because of this. It just doesn't work that way. But it happens over time. So I don't know. I mean, I think
nothing ever happens unless you put a deadline to it and make it happen.
Well, yes, you have to make it to where, all right, this year is what we're doing. Everyone next year, we're all going to this. So it has to be that way.
Right. So, but if it's never there, it's never going to happen.
Right. I agree. As far as the WACO, I know why they have, because they can't just have a WACO only event because they don't have all the divisions, that they want as far as the traditional and all of that. There's not that as many forms. There's not all that. There's not an underbelt version, of WACO. I mean, they may have it at their other events in Europe, but not that I know of, So, to have a full tournament, you kind of have to have a WACO only type thing, and then whatever your local or regional area event is doing. So, but I don't know. I know that they run the NASCA Midwest. That's what it's called there. And I guess they had their banquet the night before for that. So. But yeah.
It's strange though, right? Is it strange?
Well, I get it, but it's not the only one, because I mean I've seen it that way too
Correct.
with a lot of the other. That's one of our problems in general anyway. Is we try to get as many people as we can, so we open up the rules a little bit to let people come in, and then the other people's argument is that when we do it the other way, we say, all right, these are the rules, you have to come in. Well, we don't do that in our
Exactly.
school. We don't do this or that. So I've dealt with it on both ends, where people are like, your rules for, as far as when running the NBL, your rules are too strict and this and that, and you're never going to get the people in there if you are so strict on this or that. In some ways, they're right. But then you have those same people saying that, and then when you have first year regional events that come in and you give them like a general rules type thing, which is not as strict, those same people are complaining because the rules aren't the same, but you're complaining about how hard they are. So it's just, you're going to get that no matter what. So I think it just needs to be, these are the rules, this is where we're going in. And maybe for a new tournament, you do a 1 year type thing. All right, you have to do this or that. And then the next year it goes in,
Well, I don't think so, because here's the thing. It's not enough to just say, all right, we show up at the tournament and then everybody goes, okay, everybody, these are the rules. Everybody's ready. Now you need to be able to fight with these rules. And that's not okay, because we need to know what they are long beforehand.
Oh, big time.
Because we train and are based off of what those rules are, right?
Yes.
Like,
well,
all right.
Here's the deal. We would put it in
the
rules in the brochure years ago, like and people
rule
wouldn't read them.
Correct.
Yeah, and people wouldn't read the rules, and then they'd be like, "Well, how do we do this?" Well, it's right here, and I can show you what page, and I can show you this, that. And that's why it was important to have the rules.
The UTK rule book.
Well, no, I'm just saying it was important to have like the rules and the basic criteria in your actual brochure. Like that way people can be like, all right, like if you thought of your brochure as like almost a mini rule book, it's like, hey, I said that this is how much I'm giving. It's right here. It's right here. And people don't use if people use their web page or the website in the same format as they did their brochure, we wouldn't have as many problems as we do. But they don't. They don't put half of the information on there. They don't do all that. And it's not in an order for them to read it. That's just what I'm saying.
These
as far as that goes.
Are the instances where a big sanctioning body is helpful. Yes. I've actually been a proponent for the independent tournament movement. Like, go independent. Run your own thing. You don't always need daddy over the top of you telling you it's got to be this way. But this is an instance where if you have a bigger like umbrella that you're a part of, where you can say, no, this is what we do, and everybody already knows that going into it. Like it would be impossible for you to go to an ATA tournament and everybody in the building doesn't know the rules.
Correct.
Forward and back. It would be impossible. Right?
Yes. Of course, there's a whole different. It's completely different.
It's a different world.
Well, no, it's a closed circuit, so it's not.
Right.
Yeah, that's
and
just
this is different. We don't want to have a closed circuit.
Context,
we want to
different context is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
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 But it's not just like that. Like, so I competed in some Taekwondo tournaments.
Yeah.
Right. And I found out right away. I didn't know the rules,
Right.
But you figure that stuff out, and everybody knows every detail of the rule. Like it's impossible. Everybody knows what they are all the time. They don't change unless everybody knows them. It's like it used to be for us. There's a rule book. It's down. It's there.
Yeah.
There's a penalty if you lose that. Like we've been talking about ever since it happened.
Right.
Oh, you lost the arbitration. There's a penalty. Wait, where's it written down? I'm sorry, I forgot. I can't find the toilet paper I wrote it down on. You know what I mean?
Here's on the other end though. It's like if say in Virginia, I'm having a successful tournament already, and this league wants me to come in because hey, you're really moving up, you're doing awesome. But if I do, I have to do everything, change everything I have to fit to that national league, right? And there's about 3 divisions that either weren't there or I have to actually get rid of because they're not in that league. And then there's about 5 rules that are like, whoa, this is not okay in, say, my state, Virginia. So that's what happens a lot of times. And so you're trying to bring those people in without telling them that they're going to lose a lot of money their first year or two until they get it right. Some people are not going to do that. And that's just the harsh reality of it. That is the case. When you sign up for something like that and you have already had an event prior, that's where you get some people that are kind of like, all right, I can't do this rule. I can't do this rule. And those are the ones that usually do those general rules. That's why I always call it general rules. That's why sometimes it's better to start a tournament from scratch and go in. But then you also have those people that are like, I've been here for 40 years, and how is this person jumping ahead of me? So you're going to get no matter what. You're going to get complaints no matter what. I mean, I've been there, done that, seen it all.
Okay, so that's true. So looking at it now, how do you think it should be?
I think you have to go through tiers. So the regionals are these rules, and you have, let's say, 2 years before you decide to move into the full-on rules, okay, of your event.
So eventually everybody does completely assimilate.
Yes, but you have that 2 years to build, you know. The problem is that we would suggest that to people, and then they would they never would change it. So, because that was never put in there. So, yeah, I mean, I just think that is kind of the case, especially at that level, you know. Now, there shouldn't be any world level, you know, with different rules, or really even a national with different rules. But yeah, so that's what I think. All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready to get into this?
I'm so jacked.
All right. Let's go. Let's get into it.
So here's what we're gonna do, guys.
Danced around for a while.
Jeff and I, sometimes we have ideas that we talk about, and we make sure that we have them all ironed out before we go into it. There's been times we talk about ones for months.
Yeah.
And then we put them in. Not in this case.
No.
In this case, Jeff brought up a golden, just genius idea. And you didn't even want to go forward with this right away. You were trying to put this up. I'm like, this is so good. We need to do it like right now.
All right.
It was like yesterday you came up with this, I think. So
something like that. Yeah.
It was great. So anyway, what we're going to do is Jeff and I are going to do a fantasy sport karate team draft.
Yeah. Let's have some fun.
And it is going to be great. And so we're going to fill the team. Just so everybody listening, here's how it's going to go. We don't really even know how this thing is going to go. We're kind of figuring this thing out as we go. But we are going to have it's going to be big teams, and it's basically going to be Jeff's karate competition team, my karate competition team. We're going to make a full team. We're going to draft the
adult team.
No juniors, adults only. We're going to of only existing active competitors. So you were active in 2019, or we know you're active in 2020, and that's going to be it. So we're not pulling someone out of retirement. Mike Pombero is not coming out. Jotti's not coming out. No, we're not doing things like that.
No,
right?
No.
And that's not to say that those guys couldn't in 2020, and I'm sure they could. We're just not doing that for this, because then at this point there's no reason for us to think that they would be. So that would be make believe.
Right. Let's have some limit on it in some way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the best team in the world. That's what we're gonna do. So as far as geography, it's the world. The team is going to consist of 6 male fighters, 3 female fighters, 1 male forms competitor, and 1 male weapons competitor, and the same for the females.
Women. Yep.
Yeah. So this is
All
going to be
right.
good. So we don't know. So we're going to figure this out right now. Who's going to pick first? Or we're going to paper,
doing
rock,
this
scissors this
old
thing.
school.
Okay, you ready?
So we're going rock, paper, scissors, and you go and shoot, right?
Yes. Put your
Okay.
hand a little bit more this way. I can't see it. Okay, there we go. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Rock, paper,
scissors. Wait, no, start over. Your timing was off.
Ready?
All right, let's do it again. Ready?
Yeah.
Rock,
paper, scissors,
shoot.
All
What
right,
the world
I
is this?
you.
I don't see your.
I got
whatever.
you.
You cheated, but go ahead. You can take the first pick. I'm gonna beat you anyway. What you got?
Who do I got first? All right, so.
No.
All right, so first, I'm going Morgan Plowden.
I knew you were gonna do that. Dang it! All right, let me jot this down. I gotta write down who you take.
Boom.
I might play dumb and try to draft her later and see if we can sneak away with it or something. Dang it! That was it right there.
All right.
Fantasy football draft. Like, oh, I got Mahomes. Dang it.
Yep.
All right. I go next. I am gonna take Roman Brundle.
Knew that one was coming, so. All right. Okay, this is going rapid fire, but that's okay. This is great.
Yeah.
All right.
I told you it was gonna go like this, man.
So now I'm building for the future, but also he's pretty awesome now. Bailey Murphy.
Dang it, man. I'm taking Avery.
All right. Yeah.
Did you know that was coming too?
Yes. Now I have.
Are you playing chess and I'm playing checkers right now? Is that how this is going down?
Maybe, I don't know. All right. So. All right. So I have this next one. I need someone big, but I also need someone who's going to be a good motivation for the team, and that's going to kick everybody in their butt if they don't work hard. Cam Dawson.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because I think as far as building a team, he seems like he's got that figured out, as far as a leader.
Oh,
so
we forgot
like
to say, we're also going to draft coaches last. We are going to draft a coach.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
forgot
pick a
about
coach.
that part. All right. I am taking Jackson Rudolph.
All right. Cool.
That's my form guy. I'm taking him. That's my weapons guy. That's my weapons guy.
Yeah, that's your weapons guy. Cool. You scared me there for a bit because I thought you were going to take my guy. So, Jack Felton.
Dang it! Oh!
I got a pretty good team right now. Just 3, so.
Man.
I mean, Roman and Avery's pretty BA as well, so, hey. This is where it starts getting like.
I know, right?
It's like, oh yeah, I forgot to pick this person who wins all the time. Oh wait, in this category.
All right. I didn't think I was going to end up. I'm taking Kevin Walker.
All right.
Okay, what you got?
Let's see. All right, they're all young, but all right, well, hold on. Yeah,
this is good.
I have
right?
I have a U.S. I have people enough to fight in U.S. and Europe. So let me take a European. I'm going Elijah.
Dang it, man. This is I don't know, man. This is hard. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going with Tyreek.
All right. Good one. All right. So let's recap our first 5 rounds of the Sport Karate draft. So round 1, the first overall pick, Morgan Plowden, Jeff's team. Number 2 overall pick of round 1 was Alex's team, Roman. Number 2 pick for Jeff was Bailey Murphy. The number 2 pick for Alex was Avery Plowden. Number 3 pick for Jeff was Cam Dawson. Number 3 pick for Alex was Jackson Rudolph. Number 4 pick for Jeff was Jack Felton. Number 4 pick for Kevin was Kevin Walker. Sorry for Alex. Number 5 pick for Jeff was Elijah. And number 5 pick for Alex was Tyreek. All right.
This is exciting, right?
This is good stuff.
All right. Far, I'm winning. I'm beating you. And yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. I'm winning everything. This is great. Okay, so you.
Oh yeah, my next one. I think I may need to pick a forms person, huh? Yeah. So I have all 4 of my forms people left. 2 women left and 2 men left.
Yeah. I've only taken one of mine, so I have 3 open spots for mine.
For the weapons and forms. Yeah.
Right.
And then you have 4 men left. Yeah, so you have 2 left, and you haven't taken a female
I have 2 women, and I have 1 for the men.
No, you have.
I took Jackson.
Yes, but I'm talking about overall, Goof Troop. All right, so you picked 4.
Sometimes
you picked 4 men. So you haven't taken a woman yet, Alex.
Oh, correct, for fighters.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just saying overall.
I have no women on my team of any kind.
Yeah. Wow.
Correct.
All right. All right, so let me get to my next one. This is a tough one. I'm going to go for – ooh, see, this is tough. How am I going to pick this one?
I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do.
All right. Man. All right, so I'm going to go women's weapons will be Sammy Smith.
Okay. All right. I see you.
All right. Let's go. You're on the clock.
Okay, I'm writing down your stuff, otherwise I'll forget. Okay, I'm going to go with Enrique Latona.
All right. I'm trying to think. I know I have people in the same division, but oh well. I'm going to go, I think I need to get another one of these. Give me another one of them. Give me another one of this. All right. I'm going to go men's forms. Oh, it's tough. Man, because that doesn't really give me much wiggle room. All right. Youth-wise.
No,
not
youth.
No, not youth. Youth. Not meaning he's a junior, meaning like he has some years ahead, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to go Aiden Constantine. All right. And I know he's brand new, but he's pretty beastly. All right. Number 7. And that's my men's forms, not weapons. Sorry. Go.
Kayla Mejia.
All right. Nice. All righty then. So you got Kayla. All right. So number 8, I'm going Elise Gorel.
Dang, man. I thought I could get them both. Oh, that was a good pick. I should have known that. You looked at me like, oh, yeah. Oh, good pick you had there. Dang it. I should have just taken Elise first. No, Kayla's good, man.
She is good.
Kayla's good.
She is good. All right.
Please.
You got 8.
Okay.
8 picks.
I'm gonna go.
Who is it? Tell me. Who is it?
Well, there's a couple that I'm going between. I'm taking Reed.
All right. What's that for? For
Reed
forms?
Presley for forms.
Okay. Sorry. Reed's his weapons guy.
He
know.
he is mostly a weapons
Yes,
guy.
I know. He has won a lot of forms grands, and I give that to him. I know. I got you. I like it.
And I tell you, so this is we really thought we were going to talk about this a lot. But so here's why I did that. There are some guys right now that, all right, if Reed was competing consistently in just the forms, not the weapons, like they might beat him, but it's Reed freaking Presley.
Yeah, and he can do both, and so really
he can do both.
Really, you got someone that can do both, so that works for you. So
when it comes to men's forms and weapons, you can't beat me. No, I'm gonna win.
Okay, we'll see. All right. Maybe you're right. I don't know, but I'm gonna go. I don't know, man. I feel like I have the hand on this one. Let me go ahead and take it. Gina Thornton for number 9.
That's
good. I'm just gonna go ahead and get all my women done, and I think that's my only. Well, at least still is pretty young, but.
So you have all your women right now.
Yep.
I only got one.
Yep.
But that's okay. I'm all right. Got this planned out. Know what I'm doing. Let's see. Look at this.
Yep.
I'm taking Robbie Lavoie.
Fun one. That's a good one. All right, so I did not write anymore. Well, all right, I did. Let's see. All right, this next one is I'm going Hector Solori.
All right, that's a good one.
But I might have, I think that'll
okay.
Works. So number 10.
All right, let's do a count.
We're on number 10.
I got one.
You're the last one of this 10th round. Yep. So let's go.
Let's see here.
Come on, man.
Wait, I only got one more male fighter to pick. Do you already take all yours? Because we only get 6.
Yeah, I have 5 right now. So I have 4 picks left. 4 picks left.
5. Okay. I am going to take. Elena Pantaleo.
All right, from Italy, right?
Italy, also Team Proper.
Team Proper, yep. Cool. So is that all your women? No, that's 2. Sorry.
No.
Yeah. Got it. All right, so we're at round 10.
Let's do a recap.
So the last, let's do the last 5 picks, or let's just say who's on my team, who's on your team. So on my team, my top pick, Morgan Plowden. Second was Bailey Murphy. Then Cam Dawson. Then Jack Felton. Then Elijah Everill. Whew, my team sounds good. Sammy Smith. Aiden Considine. Elise Gorel. Gina Thornton. Hector Solori. All right, who's your 10 right now?
My 10, I have Roman Brundle, Avery Plowden, Jackson Rudolph, Kevin Walker, Tyreek Saint, Enrique Latona, Kayla Mejia, Reed Presley, Robbie Lavoie, Elena Pantaleo.
All right. So we got 4 picks left.
All right. And We both only have one male fighter left to pick.
No, I think you're. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we do. All right. I'm going. Yeah, so I have one male fighter to pick, one men's weapons, one women's forms. Wait a minute. Yeah, so I only have 3 left. Yeah, sorry.
So I have one. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on a second.
Yeah, we only have 3 rounds. We have 13 rounds.
How's that possible? Because I've got 2. I've got women's forms and women's weapons.
Yep.
And one male fighter. That's right. Okay.
We're not very good at math, I guess.
All right. There we go. All right, we got this. We got it.
All right, 3 picks left.
I have one women fighter. I have one.
Yes, one women fighter.
I've only got 2. So I got 4. I've got 4 spots open. How do you only have 3? Let's see here. I've only got 2 women fighters. Let me count this out. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have all your.
Oh no, I have all my male fighters.
Yeah, you have all your male fighters already done.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
There was one other guy. All right. I'm satisfied with where I'm at.
There you go. All right, number 11. Now see, you messed me up, got in my brain because I had it picked who I was gonna use. So I have. Yeah, all right. Men's weapons. I'm going Cole Presley. Commas are king, and he can do a form with every weapon there is. So if he pulls that out, he will win a U.S. Open.
This is what's strange. Cool. I thought for sure you would take Rashad.
Yeah, I mean I would have but I always sure but here's the deal.
Rashad.
I like Rashad, but I've always
Rashad gets no love. Coles. Come on now.
We gave him love at the end of the year.
We did give him lots of love.
So yeah.
Come on, we're picking our teams, and he was the performer of the year. We didn't pick him on either one of our teams.
But Cole wasn't as active. Cole wasn't as active, but Cole is one of the best. I think he's one of the best weapons competitors there is. I think he's better than any of them. So,
all right.
All right, you go. Number 11.
Number 11. Let's see what you got for yours. Okay, so I'm going to take Mackenzie Emery.
All right. Cool. Is she competing?
I mean, I don't have any reason to believe she's not.
All right. We will see. We will see this year, you know. All right. So I have one male fighter left in my women's forms. So I'm going. I'm looking at this here right now. So I have Bailey, Cam, Jack. All those guys are U.S. Couple little things. Elijah's Europe. So Hector is Mexico. He can get to a lot of the U.S. tournaments pretty good, and Europe and whatever. So I'm looking at all that.
This is a fantasy sport karate draft. We're just gonna make it up like they go to every single tournament that exists.
That's right. So I'm gonna go, and picking the last one's tough. I don't
because
really
there's so
have like
many great ones out there.
Yeah, I know. I don't really have a real light guy, but I'm trying to think of somebody who's gonna pull it off. I may have people in the same division. I don't know, but let me go with someone who has beaten your top guy several times. I'm gonna go Tolly. Tolly, however you said that.
Yeah, you messed up. That's
all right.
Yeah, you did.
I probably did. That's all right. I'm going to do it.
And we're going to talk about some of the people we left off the board, too.
Oh, I know. A lot of people.
Yeah, you took Tolly. All right.
You can't pick any more males, so what does it matter?
I'm okay with this.
All right.
I've got a championship team that is undefeated. All right? I'm okay with my team.
Undefeated.
All right. I'm going to go. rounding out my women's team, Katana Everett.
Yeah. Good job. All right. Man.
Oh, yeah. I just got to try to make sure you don't have Morgan fighting Anchor, and then, yeah, I'm good. I got you.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't know either. Your teams, you got really good women. I don't know, man. My team's good though.
Yeah, you got a good team, I think. All right, women's forums. I've been going back and forth on this one. This is a tough one because I'm not sure, but I think this female. I think there's others that probably can be better than her, and we don't get to see her as much, but maybe once or twice a year. But I think I'll pick her up and she'll go to more events. So we're going to go with Suba for women's forums. She's the one that wins the WKC overalls like every year, the traditional grands every year. So
okay.
I'm going to go her because it's women's forums. So you probably have a better women's lineup as far as, well, I don't know. They hadn't been that active either. So Mackenzie hasn't been very active.
She's the only one I've got so far.
Oh, you got another one.
She's my weapon.
No, she was your forms.
She's my weapon.
Okay, weapon. All right, go.
But my women's forms is coming right now. It's Noelle Jellison.
Dang it! Oh,
you knew it was coming.
I just totally forgot that she was an adult. Oh man, that was a good one. All right, you pulled that one out.
Bingo.
Yeah. Man, how did I not have that one? See, brain farts, man. It's okay. It's all right. I got more than one.
Heck yeah. I got to have Noelle on my team.
That was good. Yeah, no, I wanted Noelle on my team. I was just having a blank of who, she should have won at the AKA. So, anyways. All right. So let's say our teams again one more time. All right, you go first. I had the number one picks, but you go.
Okay, so my team, Roman Brundle. No, here's my men's fighting team. I'll do that. We'll do the men's fighting team.
Do it.
Okay, we'll say Roman Brundle, Avery Plowden, Kevin Walker, Tyreek Saint, Enrique Latona, Robbie Lavoie.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, and then my men's fighting team, Bailey Murphy, Cam Dawson, Jack Felton, Elijah Everell, Hector Solori, and Tali from Germany.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting.
Your women's team.
My women's team, Kayla Mejia, Elena Pantaleo, and Katana Everett.
Nice. My women's team, Morgan Plowden, Elise Gorell, and Gina Thornton.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
All right.
My men's weapons is Jackson Rudolph. My men's form is Reed Presley.
All right. My men's weapons. Who did I pick? Cole Presley was my men's weapons. And my men's forms is Aiden Considine.
Yep.
I got youth.
My women's weapons is Mackenzie Emery. My women's forms, Noelle Jellison.
Nice. And my women's weapons is Sammy Smith, and my women's forms is Suba. So, honestly,
we're not done.
I know we haven't picked a coach yet.
All right.
So we got to put these out there. Let's let everyone know. We're gonna put like a poll out there. All right, with our lineups, head to head, and we will see who you think has the better team. And we may even really fantasy it up and see how they do this year. I think we need to do that as well on results and stuff.
I had a lot of guys on your team that I liked, though. Now I'm going to root against them? All right, that's cool.
Should have chosen them,
All right. All right. who is your coach?
How are we picking this? Are we going the same way? Or are we going to do another? All right.
No, you had the next pick, right?
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't thinking about this one.
I was actually thinking about this one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's important. All right, I have one. Both of us have one where it'd be a little of a weird, you know.
What are you talking about?
Can we exclude one person though?
Like, I'm going to tell you, you can't pick this person?
Both of us, because
Why?
we got split in family members.
All right, I see what you're saying. So, yeah. So
sorry, no Coach Plowden. Yeah, no Richard Plowden.
Can't do Richard Plowden because.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
All right, that's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
Because we did split the family. All right.
Yeah.
That's all right. And I knew I had to pick him right. I had to pick him second. If I didn't pick him first, I had to at least pick him second.
Well, yeah. Because he would have been.
Because you would have snatched him up.
Yeah.
Then you would have had him as coach.
Yeah.
Dang.
All right. This is a hard one because I mean my heart always tells me who to pick, but I'm trying to.
I know who you want to pick.
Yeah. Who I want to pick.
This is your fantasy team.
Yeah. No. All right. Mike Conroy.
All right. My coach is Jesse Ray.
Knew it. Awesome.
All right.
That's pretty good because honestly, I think both of us probably would have picked as far as if I had like a backup one. Jesse might have been one. Another one, I probably would have actually picked Trevor Nash. So I would have.
I was actually going to pick myself as coach.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Heck no, man! I didn't do this.
I'll have Trevor Nash. I have Trevor Nash as the assistant coach, and then whenever Mike.
Well, especially if you got Elise Burrell on the team too.
Yeah. So.
He coaches. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about it, he coaches like his people so different than the way. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
It's cool, man. I really like it. It's and he's grown a lot as well on that. He used to be when he was younger, just yelling and force for everything. Now he's calmed down a lot and been more. He's intense, but in a different way. Just because I think just the training is there and they know what to do and they're not going to make mistakes. And if they do, then they're going to get yelled at for it. So, I don't know.
This was fun. I told you this was going to go faster than you thought.
I don't even know how long we've gone.
Well, the draft went quicker.
Yeah. It did.
One time we'll do this. We should do an all-time one. That would be really hard.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, an all-time one would be fun.
But that'll be cool. That'll be hard.
So we'll have to put these up. All right. Just looking at this.
You think you see it too?
Oh, that what? That I'm gonna win?
That I won?
No, that I won? No. All right. So as far as let's say right now you had to pick your men's team. You can't have a backup or nothing. Just your three that you're gonna go out.
Oh, my three.
Let's just right now.
Oh,
all right. Here we'll do this. You put out your first person right now, and I'll match it. Let's do that. With my team. Yeah.
So we're putting out my first guy?
Yeah.
Avery.
All right. So you got Avery.
Are we only doing 3 or are we doing a 5-man? Because we got 6 guys on the team.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But we have 6 guys to pick from to go at
a 3-man matchup?
We're just doing a 3-man matchup right now with our 6 guys. Yeah.
Got it. All right. Yeah. I'm throwing out Avery.
So Avery. And I'll do Jack.
That was good. Okay.
So that means since you went first, what? I have to go first this time? Is that how it works in NASCAR?
No.
How does it work? How do they do the coin flip thing? Yes. See, it does. So
yeah, you got to go. Yeah. Now you got to go. Yes. See,
this is the hard part with 6 people, man. You're like, oh, man. Especially when you don't know. But, I'm going.
I'm winning.
I'm going Cam Dawson.
That does change what I want to do now. But I'm still doing it. Kevin Walker.
All right. And then now you go. And then I do the last one.
Roman.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I mean, I have someone who I think could beat him, but I also have my, like, who I think is, like, my anchor. So, let's see.
Tommy's not going to, that's the thing.
No, I don't. No, I'm going to put
If it's universal,
Bailey.
I knew what you wanted. Yeah, I knew what you wanted to do.
I'm going to put Bailey.
That's going to be a Bailey on Roman is going to be a feast or famine thing one way or the other.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a matchup where if Roman wins by 8.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
But I could see Bailey winning by 2.
Right.
I could see Bailey having a day where he's just got everything. And Bailey wins by like 6. I could see that happening. You
Correct.
know what I mean? Because if Bailey figures it out and it's got everything and it's his day and Roman's just a half a beat behind, I could see Bailey winning by a large margin. That could be something. I still won.
We both used our top 3 on that one.
We had to.
We had to.
And here's why I did it like that. All right? Because then on a different day it might go different. All right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm looking at Tyreek, Enrique, and Robbie. I can't afford. You got Cam Dawson on your team.
Yeah.
All those guys could win out on that.
Here's one that I missed though. I probably.
Let's talk about some of the guys who did miss.
No, time out. I should have put Elijah there, but that's all right.
On Roman?
I always have him. Yeah, I put Elijah on Roman. It'd work. But again, I don't know where he's at on the. Like I've seen more to my the way Bailey gets when it's time to step up and win. You know what I mean? So
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, looking at that, let's talk about some of the guys we didn't draft.
Right. So
There was a guy who I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I was gonna grab Tomas Imre.
Is he retired or is he still competing?
I have no. He didn't announce it. Why everybody y'all want to take? You say they're retired.
No. They've been announcing. You just I thought he announced it or something. I don't know. Maybe not.
He did?
Yeah, I know. No, I know that what's her name did. Louisa did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. We talked about that.
Yeah. Well, before the show, we talked about that.
Correct.
Yeah. No one picked Evelyn as well. That's another. Top one.
I did. That was close. I was close.
Yeah,
I was gonna grab Evelyn or Elena, and I made the choice to go with Elena. Italian roots, you know what I mean?
Let's see. So we said Tomas Imre. I mean, there's several other.
There is several.
Yeah, I mean,
James Poore.
Yeah, we didn't pick James Poore. None of the Spences.
Anthony Merricks.
Right.
No Spences.
Ryan George was someone who I was close to actually. I think he would have been a good 6 guy. Honestly, Zayn is a good fighter. You have lots of guys like that have done well, won overalls.
So here's the thing. I just looked at this. I don't have
Matthew.
have any welterweights, and I only have one light middleweight.
So for me,
light.
So what I have at
like
Bailey,
heavy and light heavy.
Yeah, at Bailey. Yeah, I don't think I have any super lights. I don't have anybody in the super light, do I? No.
So I was thinking about that, and so Ryan George was obviously one I would have grabbed, but as far as if Kevin stays in that division, I got a representative there.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct. Yeah.
Now, I was thinking about that. I was like, well, if we had to go like one per division, we might do this again. Maybe we do this like in the middle of the year or something like this. I mean, we do this in the summer. We do another one. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could be fun. we'll see. But that would be tricky. And I was thinking about that, like, yeah, I mean, Chance Turner maybe, but he's a light heavyweight. I already got light heavyweights.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have, 3 in that, was it light welter? I'm not sure what it is. So I have Bailey, Elijah, Jack. They're all around the same. And then Cam, Hector is middleweight, and Tali is, what would he be, light heavyweight? Or
Tali's he's a light heavyweight or a middleweight.
Yeah.
He's probably a middleweight.
And then who else did I have?
But I got no welters.
Yeah,
I would have grabbed Jeremy Francoeur, at least if I had to grab someone from every division.
I thought you were gonna get John Cortolo, but yeah.
Oh, versus Robbie. So here's why I thought about.
Well, no. Well, yeah, that's true.
Because that is it, right?
Yeah.
I've been on the record saying I think John Cortolo is the best super lightweight.
Yeah.
All right.
But you also got Enrique, so he's a lightweight as well.
John Cortolo fighting. If all the super lightweights are up, I think John Cortolo is the best. But John Cortolo can't fight everybody the same that he fights.
No, that he fights those. No. He's like a
Robbie could beat everybody.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why I'm like, if I'm just talking about for the division, that's one thing, right?
But with the team and everything else,
everything
open weight,
for the division, open weight and the full team, Robbie's the guy.
Correct. Yeah, I think I mean, someone always say it was like that was Russ Taylor. Russ Taylor, to me, was the best lightweight fighter for 3 or 4 years and beat everybody. But he didn't fight as well against heavier guys,
Yeah.
He was a good third man, probably a better alternate as far as when it goes with team fighting, with men's team fighting. So.
Some of those guys are good though. I mean, it's that's not a knock necessarily on guys because
no.
This is the sport where we have weight classes, yet at times we don't.
Yeah.
And I think
it's the only one that's like that. I think that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it different.
It is what makes it fun
compared to all other fighting contact sports, and that's what I think I like about it, and it intrigues me that you can see that matchup sometimes, especially in a team fighting or something. So it's fun for me.
Let's do the women's matchup. All right, let's do the paper, rock, scissors. Let's do this.
Let's see who
goes. Goes up
ready?
First. Okay, ready? Go.
Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot.
Well, you always go late. Look at you, man.
You rock, paper. I go fast. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Bam.
All right, yeah.
I got it. All right, so you send first.
To start, yeah, I'm going. Wait. We're doing a 2-person, right? Is that what it is?
2-person. We have 3 people.
Right,
we're sending 2.
Right. All right, I'm going Elise.
Okay. Katana Everett.
That's going to be a good one. Cool. All right. And who's your next?
And then I'm going to send Kayla Mejia.
All right. And I got Morgan Plowden, so we win.
You don't win.
We win.
No, you don't.
We
win. Nah.
I know. I got you. I heard. I said the last time. But here's the deal. Elise isn't going to make mistakes.
It's not about making mistakes.
No, Elise is not going to be down. She's either going to be a tie or she's going to be up. I think that's going to be a really interesting fight.
I think between the two of them as kickers, I think Elise is the better kicker. However, I think Katana is more versatile.
Oh yeah, but you don't always have to be more versatile.
When it gets to the point when they start kicking each other in the legs and no one's landing anything, Katana's going to score.
Okay, so 1 or 2 points.
Or 4.
Maybe,
but that's how it happens.
You go, Morgan wins.
Yeah, I know.
So,
all right, so fine. Yeah, all right. So
it happened. It happened
possible.
That one time, AKA in the first night. But then guess what happened? Morgan figured it out.
I know.
The second, and third.
Who are some of the women that we left off? Because we left some really good women off. You know what I mean?
Like a Lily.
Lily Rouillard. Yeah.
Evelyn. We said we left her off.
Evelyn Beth Stutziger.
Yes. There's more. I mean, there's several.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank name.
Mel.
New girl.
Yeah. Faith.
Faith
Yeah.
Vera. Yeah, Melanie Ortiz.
Yes, Drew
Beatty.
Several of those. I mean, Regina Thompson's still active. I'd put a Morgan, Gina, Regina. That could actually be some people would say that's their like team of the decade or even just 2000s if they wanted to. In some ways, without putting like. I mean, you could if you're excluding Chelsea, but like that. That's an awesome team. So, I mean, my only problem with my team is that within a year or two, we may not, have a team with my women's team. So, but that was my only thing. So
this is 2020. This is right now. We're just doing it for right now. We'll do another one later.
I look for the future. We're gonna
build it up. We'll tear it down and build another one later.
Man.
It's kind of hard to gauge where we're at with the forms as to who would do that. You know what I mean?
Right. So here's the deal.
So let's look at that. Jackson.
They gotta do the team forms too.
Well, then I would win.
Why? Because Reed and Jackson doing team forms, that would be pretty good.
That would be pretty dope.
McKenzie and all right, yeah, you would win.
So if you look at that, so let's just go. Jackson versus Cole. It would favor Jackson. You could see Cole winning. Jackson should be favored. Okay. McKenzie versus, where are you at?
Sammy Smith.
Yeah.
I'd say Sammy.
Sammy's probably favored in that. I would agree with you on that one. Okay. Noelle.
And then the other, we have like.
Noelle versus Suba.
I think.
Just Noelle.
Yeah, well, right, but at the same time, really in the women's right now, the traditional has been favoring in a lot of ways, So, I think,
you know it's her. The way you reacted right away as soon as I
am upset that I didn't pick her. No. You're right. You're right. So the forms guy picked a better fighting team. So.
Get the heck out of here.
Yeah, way better. My team's dope, man.
I was paranoid that you were gonna take all the forms guys. That's why I had to grab one right away. I had to make sure I got a can't miss guy right away.
So here's one thing though. All right, so I think my team overall has more overalls for women's. I think no matter who shows up, I think any of them can win overall at any tournament. I think for men though, honestly, that one's a little tough. Because Roman and Avery, honestly, they show up, they can win anywhere. So can Jack, but and so can Cam, Bailey. All right, yeah, never mind. I'm looking good. I'm not talking myself out of that one.
Okay, we should look at this because a lot of our guys are going to be competing in the next, coming weeks and months.
Yes.
So I'm going to hang on to this. We'll keep sending this out. These are our drafts.
We'll see who all shows up, which person. All right, we'll do this. From whose team has the most that make it into like the Final Four or even the finals of the Irish Open over this next one. So I think
I don't know if Robbie's going.
Most of these people are going. So
I don't think Robbie can go, but I think Enrique, Tyreek, Kevin.
I think Avery's going.
They're okay. Yeah. So I only got one guy who's not going. What about your guys? Are all your guys going?
Bailey, I don't know about Cam. Jack, Elijah.
No, Cam's, as far as we've been told, Cam told me he's not going. He's not going to go, but who knows? Yeah. I mean, that was months ago. You know what I mean?
And then as Hector far as we know, and Tolly. So I'm pretty sure Hector will be going, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Tolly definitely.
Now the women.
Elijah.
As far as we know, Morgan's going. What about Elise? She's won this thing.
This is usually the tournament that United goes to as a team. So she's most likely going.
Okay.
Unless something with school.
I don't know. Is Gina?
I don't know if Gina's going. I didn't even bring it up last time. Last weekend.
Impex was doing their thing.
Yeah.
If they're going. And Yeah, I don't know if Dojo's going, if Katana's going to go. Kayla, I don't know. I have no idea what my team.
Yeah.
I got no clue.
Yeah, so I'm not sure, man, but it's gonna be fun. We had fun doing this. What is the biggest thing that like maybe like you learned from doing it? Like just no, not don't say that you win. Yes, we know you're.
I know that.
You think you're gonna win, yeah. But I think we got a lot of people to choose from, man. I mean, and this is just the top tier. There are other people that can creep in. You know, we didn't pick like a Brayan or any of those. You know,
I had those guys written
even
down.
like
if we would have got deeper, I would have had other
like
guys.
Colin or any of those guys. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, and there's some people that really impressed me watching them. At Waco Worlds and stuff, and I didn't put them in yet. Like I mean, I always like watching Richie. I like watching those guys. So I don't know, man. I mean, it's exciting to see our sport.
I think actually, and we mentioned this, like who did we leave off? I think probably the one guy who really left off is like, come on now, was Laszlo Gumbos.
Oh, yeah.
So Laszlo, and.
We didn't pick any senior fighters,
We didn't. We just had. And the biggest thing is that we just went with
who was on our brain. Yeah, who was on our brain.
Who was on our brain.
Yep.
Forgive us. Yeah, we know. I know. I left off Jason Borelli. Can you leave me?
Yeah, me too. Same thing. My favorite fighter. So
I know.
That's the one thing we agree on.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we just went with probably the most active guys and the guys who are gonna pretty much fight every division. No, wait, what was that again? What did
So March 28th, they just announced Ross will be fighting. Awesome. So just announced.
What town?
Did not see that. Where did you put that?
Let's look.
What is that? Belgium.
Belgium.
Oh, all right.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be fun. Wow.
All right.
That's
March
awesome.
28th. You gonna be there?
I will not be in Belgium, but I will be watching.
I will be watching.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's gonna be a good experience for him.
I wonder, does he know his opponent yet?
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
We're waiting on our producer to tell us. Yes, he does. All right.
All right. Well, who's the opponent? Let's figure this out. Let's see.
How are we missing this stuff?
I don't know. I'm looking it up. I don't see nothing. I'm looking at it. Dietrich. His last name is Dietrich.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's hope he puts another guy down. Oh, I see it right now. Yeah. Okay. March 28th.
Mm-hmm.
Belgium. Wow. It's quick. It's not crazy. It's, what are we talking about? 5 weeks?
Yeah. What?
5.5 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. But this guy. He's
been ready for it. Yeah.
He's been ready. He's always been training.
They just hadn't announced it, Like when we talked to him, he already knew something was in the works and everything, so.
Correct.
Yeah.
Man, I hope he just keeps knocking guys out. Nothing against this guy, just like my guy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
that was my shirt I was wearing last week. I had my turbo shirt.
I saw that.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah.
I gotta get a turbo shirt.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of shirts, we gotta get people some
inside scoop ones, man.
Some inside scoop swag.
That's right.
I want to try to get some more printed, and then we'll throw them out.
Yeah.
We'll go to a tournament and people will geek out for them. We'll go, my guys.
Right.
Give me the inside scoop swag. Okay, here you go.
So what are you doing this weekend? What do you got going on?
This weekend, this is interesting. Okay, so this weekend, my wife and I were going to friend's cabin. Okay, so it's my wife and my wife and I and 2 other couples. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get away. No kids. Nobody's bringing their kids. So it's gonna be a fun time. Now, here's the thing. We're not that far from a ski mountain to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you ski?
No, I do not.
Okay, you don't ski. So, yeah. okay, so growing up in Minnesota, you ski, you play hockey, you learn how to skate, you ski. This stuff just happens. Okay.
Right.
So ski.
Right.
But I've never snowboarded. I don't know if you know how to
Really?
snowboard.
I've done
had
more
never snowboarded. Let me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done this. Okay, so I got to tell you, I have
Not very well.
worst. I have the worst first time snowboarding story that exists. So everybody listening,
Did you
who
break
snowboarded
yourself?
before, just listen to this. So my buddy Justin, he's really good. Okay, everybody's got a story where, like, when it starts out with my buddy,
Yeah.
and it's it's gonna be an interesting time. First of all, every great crazy story that I've ever told starts with, so my buddy Justin. Okay, so my buddy Justin, he's a phenomenal snowboarder. When he was a teenager, he was on the Burton Junior national team, right?
Yeah. Wow.
So he was really good, right?
Yeah.
So he grew up in the Duluth, Minnesota area. So that mountain over there is Spirit Mountain. So they just run that thing, right? He was a half pipe specialist to the point where, like, he could do everything. Okay.
Wow.
It's for real, right? So anyway, he keeps telling me, like, you got to go. You got to snowboard. Come on. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. All right, fine. So get this set up. And since I've always fought right side and front, it would feel more comfortable for me to ride goofy foot. I just feel comfortable standing sideways with the right foot in front. Everybody's like, man, what are you doing that for? It's what I know. Calm down. All right. So I get boots, get bindings, get the board, and meet him there. And right away, he's like, okay, you're going to fall a lot. Just know this. And I'm like, okay, but you're going to help me out, right? And he goes, I got you. Don't worry. I'm like, all right, because the only reason I'm doing it like this is because you said you got me. He goes, I got you. Don't worry. Come on, let's go to the lift, and I'll coach you through what's going to happen. Don't worry. So he starts talking to me. Now, he's looking at me, like, intensely. So I'm like, all right, I'm staring back at him. So he's telling me, like, how you're going to fall. Don't go flat on your wrist. You could hurt your wrists a lot. Like, be careful not to go straight back onto your tailbone. You could hurt that. The whole time he's talking to me, I'm not paying attention. He's taking me up to the Black Diamonds. All right. Never even been on a snowboard before. Literally, never even been on one. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just go with you. So I'm not paying attention to what's happening. All right. So he's like, you're going to fall on your knees. Okay. They're going to get really sore. Right. You just have to understand this is just kind of what happens. And he's drawing this out as long as he can. So by the time we get off the lift, I'm literally falling because you've seen guys who don't know what the heck they're doing. That was me.
Yeah.
All right. So he gets clicked in and everything's strapped in and he goes, okay, go. I'm like, what do you mean go? Like, you said you were going to help me. I don't know what I'm doing. So now these like 14-year-olds like, come on, Boomer, get out of the way. We got to go. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, buddy, I don't know what I'm doing. And he goes, I'm not helping you. Did anybody teach you how to sled? No. You got the sled. You went down the hill. Go.
Wow.
Oh crap. This is the only way. And I'm at the top, right?
Yeah.
And it's a long way down. It does not look easy. So I'm like, all right, well, the only way down now is to just go down the hill. So I go. I know nothing, right? So I literally just go flat down the hill. I didn't know that you're never supposed to do something like that, right? I didn't know that there's such thing as carving and you're supposed to use the edges. I didn't know that, right? I just thought you just go and everything just kind of works out. No. So I'm bombing the hill, like Mach 10. He's trying to catch up to me, but even he's not as dumb to do as what I'm doing, right? So he can't even catch up to me. So sure, I catch some ice, and I flip. I mean, I did like a flip, landed back on my neck. The board went one direction. My hat, my goggles, my everything it was like someone just exploded me and everything just dispersed. So I get back on the way, and he's laughing, he's like, this is hilarious, man. I'm like, this is not funny. So get back, I get myself acclimated again, and he pushes me down the hill again.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. So it's horrible, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It took me 4 tries to get down the hill one time.
Yeah.
Horrible, right?
Yeah.
So we might do that.
Right.
So if I actually go, I'm going to have an interesting story for you with that one.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Wow.
What about you? You going to do anything like that?
No, I'm not. I'm going to karate tournament. So
Yeah, well, there you go.
I'm going
that's
to
more exciting.
I'm going to Texas tomorrow. I'm going to do support my friend Luis Jimenez, and we're going to check out WKU. So we're going to do WKU Pan Ams in Houston. Houston's a great place. Love Houston, Texas. Excited to see a lot of friends and just compete in a different format. And will be more of like an experimental type thing and try something new and get to see what they have going on and work on making the team for Quebec City in October. So
That's right, because that's where Quebec City's where the Worlds are this year.
Yeah. So we'll do that, and then I'll do in April will be the U.S. National Trials in Indiana, Evansville, Indiana. So that's where
I know where that
the
is.
Nationals are. Yeah,
that's not that far from me.
Right. So
all right, maybe I might have to dip my toe in this water and find a qualifier nearby.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's right now you can go to the Nationals without having to qualify. You would just be a low seed, which is no big deal, because that's kind of the way they've always done it. Now, after this, though, they're working on having more regional qualifiers around and stuff. So
that's good. Yeah, because April being the national qualifier is kind of soon.
Yeah. They were trying to do it in May, but WKC pushed theirs earlier because of their date. So they didn't want to go in the same time or whatever. So normally they would do May 2nd on that weekend or something like that. But I think that's when WKC's is this year. So they moved theirs a little earlier. So
there's a lot of good ones coming up. So March.
Yeah.
We have. March used to be packed. March was like
there's
the
no
tournament month.
World tournaments, and there's not really, there used to be a lot of big NBL ones.
I think people are avoiding the Irish Open.
I know that. Yeah, you have the Irish Open. The last SMAC International is going to happen. So I know that. Yeah, they're not going to do their term anymore. The Canes.
Oh.
Yeah, so this will be their last one. They announced it as that. So there is, I think also, March 7th, I know I have a local event. The 8th, or also that same weekend, Tony Young has his tournament. The 8th is Keith McKinley's tournament. Keith McKinley's tournament is a WKC regional qualifier in Philly. That's a fun tournament. I've been before, except I got my car towed in Philly, and I did not like that.
That's not good.
Yeah. I think there's some other ones. I mean, in the South, we have several events that are like regional, local tournaments. So lots to do and get ready for. So I think it's going to be good, man. April will hit, and you have Rhode Island and Quebec.
Yep.
So I'm not sure. I'd like to get out and do them. I'll probably be able to hit AmeriKick, most likely.
And AmeriKick is the end of May.
Yeah, so it's a lot later. Yeah, it's a lot later.
Yeah. But that's probably because they're doing AmeriKick, but they were also the Lakers, and they were also doing the KC Challenge.
Yeah, they had.
So
it gives them
enough
for
time.
them. Yeah.
Right. I don't even know if it gives them enough, but it is what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Right, but you also, Mark isn't really a part of the KC Challenge part, so you
so that's right. So Mark Russo, is it mainly Mark Russo doing AmeriKick?
Well, it's Mark Russo. He's up there. He's in that area and all that. So they have their group. But Bob and Jarrett
that was always
kind of
interesting to me.
So,
wait a minute. So Bob and Jarrett, they're from Kansas City. They're not from Philly.
So they used to have the NBL tournament called the Tornado Internationals.
That's right.
And then Mark Russo and them had the AmeriKick, right? And that was, when I was coming up, that was always in Atlantic City. So those two events were big ones. When they left the NBL, they did the WSKF, 1 year.
Yep.
And then after that, they decided, all right, how both of us tournaments aren't going to get a NASCA. Both of us aren't going to do this. How can we? All right, they already had a team that they combined together because they used to have Team Smash and Team Liker. And then they combined and got a sponsor called Team IDC. And that became a big team on the NBL and WSKF. And so they decided, we're already working together on this. And then I think at that time, too, they either were about to go into the franchise with Mark or whatever. And so their schools, they have several AmeriKick schools in Kansas as well. So, next they're going to have the AmeriKick Internationals, a big tournament. Why not pull it from everywhere, So
Right.
So yeah, so that's kind of how it worked, and it was in Philly for a long time when they moved it. A lot of people liked it. I liked it. Had fun. I didn't like how much parking was, but but seeing it, I didn't go last year, but seeing it going back to Atlantic City, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, and in that time of year, it's probably a pretty good time for it. So.
Yeah. I think in May, I'm going to go to the Infinity National Championships.
Yes. I'm
That's
working on figuring that one out too, if I'm going to be able to make that or not.
Oh, that would be
see.
fun. Inside scoop together
That's
at the
right.
Infinity National Championships.
Maybe do a live show.
Be exciting.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
fun.
and then in June, man, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
For a married guy with 2 kids, I don't know. That's a long way to think.
Well, I know. It's tough. I'm trying to think all the different stuff. So, so tomorrow I drive to Richmond to get on the plane to fly to Houston with my girlfriend and her 3 kids. All of us are competing together. And then I also have 2 other students that are flying out there as well. So we are making this work and see how it goes from there, man. So it's going to be fun.
Right.
Yeah, I'm doing way too many divisions too, man. I'm doing like 6 or 7 divisions.
How many are you going to do?
So I'm going to do Korean for 18 plus,
okay.
hard style for 18 plus, and then probably 35 plus musical forms, 35 plus weapons, and then 35 plus point fighting, and then 35 plus either low kick or continuous, one of those 2. So we will see how this goes.
Low kick?
Yeah. I signed up.
Low kick
so I don't know.
and
we'll see.
forms competitors, they don't usually go together, man.
I know. We will see how this works. I get there and I'll be like, nah, let's not do low kick. I'll just do continuous.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll see. But it'll be fun.
Low kick.
Yeah, man.
I hate low kick.
So you can only hit above the knee, but of course they're going to mess up and hit lower. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. This will be fun. Now, so everybody knows, we did not do a competitor of the week because we just did like 40 of them.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
So that's
26
why.
26 competitors.
Yeah, we did not do a competitor of the week because you just saw them all. We talked about them. There you go. There's your competitors of the week.
That's right.
Congratulations.
This is a fun time. Would love to hear y'all's feedback on who you would pick. Of course, it's a little different because you can pick who you want to pick, but you didn't go head to head with someone.
Didn't go head to head. You didn't go at like.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
This has been a fun one. This is like 2 sport karate nerds. Well, really, that's kind of what our show is anyway.
Our
2
whole
sport
show
karate,
is sport karate
nerds hanging out, talking, and saying, "I got a better team than you." So.
Yeah, we do that from time to time.
That's right.
This was
All
great.
right.
If you love this show, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Like,
subscribe,
comment, share. Tell your
and make
friends
sure on Apple you can do reviews. So write a review and give us 5 stars. So
yes, please do.
Please, thank you.
This has been another episode of Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff. I am Alex Dingman.
I'm Jeff Doss. See you guys next week.